and you are arrived. Now, look around and share with me, what do you see?
I see an apartment that I used to live in.
Yes.
And there is on the left, it's like a patio, and it's like brown, and there's a window. I go inside the house, and I see myself when I was like 5 years old in a yellow sweats, and I see food on the ceiling from my parents arguing, and it's in the middle of the night, and I woke up thinking that it was time to go to school, but they were just fighting, and that's why I woke up, and I thought I had to get ready for school, so I put on my school clothes.
Yes. And how do you feel after you've putting up your school clothes, realizing there's a fight going on?
I feel on alert and kind of confused and just really unsafe.
Yes. Allow the scene to play and let me know what happened next.
My mom tells me that it's not time for school yet and that to go back to bed.
Yes. And what happens after that?
I go back to bed.
Did you fall asleep?
It was hard for me to sleep.
Very good. So now, I would like to invite the current self, your adult self, to go into that scene, back to that scene, to be with your 5-year-old self, seeing your adult self showing up for that child self. This is called inner child healing. We're going to bring healing to this child from your current perspective. As you see yourself being in the same space that child is, spend some time with the child, with her, and share with me, what did you do?
I laid with her, hugged her, told her everything was okay. She's safe.
Yes. And how did she feel with your presence?
She feels comforted and she feels safe.
Very good. Now, I would like you to tell her that she can give all of the feelings of confusion, insecure, and maybe any fear feelings. She can give all of them to you, and then you can give it to the universe for healing. Seeing you taking all of those emotions from her, and you're powerful, and then you release it, send it back to the universe for healing. Share with me what happened now.
She's happy. She feels safe and comforted, supported.
Yes, now I'd like you to ask her, is there anything that she would want to do with you? See what you get.
She just wants me to hug her.
Yes. Yes. Now, seeing yourself being with her unconditionally, hugging her, spending time with her. I'm going to leave 1 to 2 minutes for you to be together, enjoying each other's company, and to heal. And share with me what's happening now.
Just hugging her, telling her that I love her. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you.
Yes, beautiful. And how is she feeling now?
Feeling loved and safe, comforted, secure, happy.
Yes. I would like you to send her lots of love energy. You can visualizing that from your heart center, heart space, pink unconditional love. It's like a pink light shooting out, a pink ball of light, and sending that directly to her heart center, reaffirming her that she is loved, she is safe, and all is well. All is well. Seeing her receiving all of the love and support you give to her, and feeling this love inside and out. Now I'd like you to fast forward the scene a little bit until she feels absolutely safe and loved and secure. And you can tell her a few last words you wanted to say to her, and share with me what you share with her.
Said I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I said, you're safe, you're powerful.
Yes. Now you can let her know that you'll come back to visit her again often. Whenever she needs you, you'll be there with her. She doesn't need to worry about anything. She is unconditionally loved and supported and blessed. We're done seeing yourself, saying goodbye to her, knowing that you will come back, and you can come back anytime you wish to. In meditation, go visit her, hug her, sending her love and support. And let's slowly say goodbye and close the scene. Take a deep breath in and just relax your body more, sending all the things you haven't sent into the universe. Let them go. Any of the insecure feelings, any fear, you don't need them anymore. Allow them to leave your body now. Let's continue our journey through time and space to look for the most appropriate time and space for healing and information. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, you will be arrived at the next place you're supposed to be. 1 and 2 and 3. You are now arrived. Tell me, what do you see now?
I'm at my old house and I see my mom walking in she's having a lot of difficulty. Her body's aching, and she had just gotten back from the hospital because she got in a car accident.
Yes, tell me more.
And I have been waiting there all day, wondering where she was. I didn't know. I was mad because she was supposed to pick me up from school and I had to walk home, but I didn't know she got in a car accident.
Yes, and what happens next?
She is in a lot of pain. I remember her kind of like flipping around. And my grandparents were there, my grandpa, my dad, my brother.
Yes, as people are around her and she's back, now that you've seen her, and how do you feel with her presence?
I kind of felt mixed emotions. I was still kind of mad at her. She didn't pick me up. Then I was like worried about her. And I'm glad that she's okay, but a little bit in shock and not really knowing how to deal with the situation.
Yes. And where do you feel this emotions located in your body now?
In my stomach.
Very good. Do you feel that it's time to release them now?
Yes.
Now that you've understand what's going on, there's no need to holding on to this emotion. I would like you to see the emotions you're holding on to leaving you like vaporized from you, like steam, to the sky, sending them to the universe for healing. The universe knows how to take care of them. Seeing them leaving you now. And share with me, what do you see?
See like white smoke is coming off my stomach.
Yes. I'm going to use my pendulum to invite some healing light inside that area that was taken up by those emotions. And this light will also help you further release. So just relax as I invite the white light from source of all creations to fully extract any of the suppressed emotions, all those anger, all those confusions, concerns, maybe there's guilt, intention of I now let all of them go. I'm ready to move on. Slow and steady breaths into it. All is well. All is well. Very good. Now I'm going to invite the healing light, emerald green healing light from Archangel Raphael. I'm going to invite Archangel Metatron for his golden ascension healing light to fully fill the stomach area. Adjust the light and energy. Repair any of the places that was taken up by those emotions. Refresh, upgrade, activate. Again, allowing this healing light to come into your body now as they're entering the solar plexus area. You can visualize the solar plexus area shining a healthy, glowy yellow light. Very good. How do you feel now?
So lighter,
Very good.
calmer.
Yeah. We're moving to the next important time and space. Again, I'm counting from 1 to 3. At the 3, it would be at the next place and time. 1, 2, and 3. You have arrived. Where are you now?
I'm in the psych ward.
Yes, tell me more.
It's like a big room with all the windows and everything's locked. The doors are locked. So it's like a tan color and reminds me of jail. It's really cold.
Have you been to that place before?
Yes, during my psychosis.
Yes. Are you there by yourself?
I'm there with the other patients.
Yes.
And workers.
Is it in the daytime or at night?
Daytime.
So what you're doing now?
It's after I was in my psychosis, when I was like out of it, and I was like realizing where I was at and why, trying to figure out how I got there and why I was there. And I was like scared of the other patients because I was like in the AWOL unit and I was ready to be transferred to the other unit.
Yes.
So I was hanging out with the workers because I was scared of the other patients.
Yes. Very good. Now, I want you to allow the scene to play and let me know what happens next.
Eating and drawing, talking with the workers, and that they're getting ready to transfer me to the other place. And then it goes into another scene where I have to talk to a CPS worker. And I'm trying to figure out, they're asking me like what happened and asking me all these questions about my kids. And I was worried, like, what are you doing? Are you trying to take my kids away from me? And I just was thinking, like, how can this even happen? Like, how does this happen?
Yes. Then what's after that conversation?
Just then I'm in like a general area with other inmates. It's like more freedom. I'm not as scared of the other patients, and I'm just wanting to get out. A lot of fear.
Now, I'm going to invite you, a spiritual guide, to meet you at this place. This is a healing and loving spiritual guide. It can come at any direction to you, and share with me which direction does the spiritual guide come to you.
It's in front of me, and it goes to the side.
Yes, and they can also show up in any forms. And share with me what form do they show up to you.
It's of Jesus.
Jesus. Is it just Jesus?
His angels.
Angels and Jesus. Beautiful. Now that Jesus is there with you and the angels are there, I'd like you to connect with Jesus. See what message does Jesus bring to you.
You are loved. You're safe. And everything's gonna be okay.
Yes.
And that He's right there with me.
Yes. Now
But
see. Yes. Go ahead.
that I'm a good mom.
Allow yourself to feel that the emotions arise, to release. Very good. Now seeing Jesus putting his healing hands in front of your heart, on your body, to take away all the fear that you have. He's taking away all the fear in your body, all the confusions, any negative emotions, and seeing Jesus from the other hand sending you lots of love and forgiveness. Forgive yourself, forgiveness to others, to the situation, to see the bigger picture. See the angels holding this beautiful space for you, knowing that you're safe to release and safe to receive as well. And share with me what happened now.
A lot lighter. So comforted. With the same.
Yes, is Jesus still there with you?
Yes.
Let's connect with Jesus and see if he has other messages for you.
Says that I'm strong and that He's going to give me the strength that I need to get through everything. He's going to guide me.
Let's ask Jesus if he's one of your spiritual guide.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Let's also ask Jesus, why do you need to experience the psychosis? What's the importance? What is the lesson?
He said that I was in a toxic situation and something needed to happen to get me out of it. And and to go through things and know that I can get through anything.
Yes, beautiful. Now, I want you to ask Jesus again if he'd like to be connected, share his voice through your voice, and to have a conversation with us.
Yes.
Very good. Now, I would like you to connect with Jesus mind to mind, soul to soul. Allow his thought, his voice to express through your body, through your voice. Now that you're connected, can I speak to Jesus, please?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much, Jesus, for coming forward today to bring healing and information. Can I ask you and her higher self and other angels and other love and light beings who wish to send her healing to begin healing work now on her body?
Yes.
And tell me, what do you guys do for healing for her?
We're taking all the dense energies out of her body and out of her chest, her stomach, and we're filling it with light. And we're taking out all disease,
Yes,
making her whole good.
yes, beautiful. So I wanted to ask, does she has any entity attachments, any implants, curses, or any other energy that's affecting her energy now?
She has curses.
Yes. Can you tell us more about the curses?
Curses are on her family. And that's why her parents have experienced so much. And it's trickled down and even going down to her kids.
Yes. Could we release this curse today?
Yes.
Yes. And tell me how the light beings is gonna release this curse.
We're going to take these curses and send it to the white light and protect her from any future curses.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So she wanted to know how could she do to improve her situation. Can you share more insights on that?
She can continue doing her notaries and working for the office work, but she needs to start looking elsewhere as far as what she's going to be doing. It's going to be more in alignment with her passions. And when she does that, she's going to be able to make even more money.
Yes, thank you. And she wanted to know why does she experience the health issues, mast cell activation syndrome, histamine intolerance? What can she do to improve her health?
The mast cell and histamine intolerance is caused by a variety of things, such as emotional and trauma, and excessive worry, and then environmental toxicities, and then the antibiotics. And the antibiotics set it off, and also the mold exposure is a huge trigger.
Yes, so what could she do to improve and protect herself?
She can improve her diet, take supplements, do the trauma work and believe that she's going to get better. And then for the mold exposure, just limit the mold exposure as best as possible. And then eventually move out of the home.
Yes. So what supplement will be the best for her now?
Histamine and immune by Heart and Soil. Stinging needles. And probiotic, histamine probiotic.
Yes. Very good. Thank you very much. So is there any other treatment that she's needed for this health issues?
If she does those ones, she should be fine.
Wonderful. Thank you. She wanted to know, why does she experience mental health issues, anxiety, depression, ADHD, and how could she improve?
The anxiety and depression are also part of the mast cell and histamine intolerance, but also she worries too much, needs to trust, and then the depression is linked to her gut health.
Yes. So how could she trust more?
She needs to look at the brighter side of things. She needs to believe in miracles. She needs to believe in magic, like she did when she was a kid. And she needs to believe before she sees. And it will be given to her.
Yes. So what's related to her gut issue? Can you share with more?
She has imbalance of good bacteria and bad bacteria. And she has more bad bacteria. She also has parasites. If she takes those probiotics, it will help balance that out, which will help her also for mental.
What could she do to help clear out the parasite in her gut?
She needs to first work on stabilizing the mast cell and histamine, and then once that's stabilized, she can go on to other protocols, which would include like the natural killers like oregano oil and a binder.
Yes, thank you very much. So what about her ADHD? What are the causes of that?
Her ADHD is caused by trauma and environmental toxins.
Yes. So after she've healed her trauma and moved away from environmental toxins, would she be better after that?
Yes.
Does she still need to take the medications for ADHD?
Now, once she gets her histamine in line, she could probably start taking another supplement for rhodiola.
Yes. What about the ADHD in her child? Can you share some? Yes.
It was also passed down genetically, but he also has trauma from stemming from her psychosis and also from infancy.
Mm-hmm.
She can give him supplements, and also the environment is affecting him and she can try to give herself a detox him and support him and also create a lot of structure and
Yeah.
give him free time in nature.
Yes. So you talked about environmental toxins. I know that these toxins build up in our body unless we detox it. Are there any good ways that both she and her child can use to detoxify the body?
Natural sweating and supplementation. She's giving him BioRay kits, which are good. It's good for him. Eventually, when she gets out of the home, she can detoxify him even heavier.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful. So she wanted to know, why is she experiencing financial issues?
Her financial issues are because she is worried so much about her finances and she's thinking the worst. She needs to believe that there's an infinite universe, that there's all her supplies and all her needs are going to be taken care of, and opportunities will come to her where she can make more money.
Yes. So she just needs to trust and to continuing do the healing work and allowing the opportunities to come. Is that right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. So she wanted to know what career would be ideal for her to make more money.
She would be good at healing work, picking up a healing modality, possibly selling a course on it.
Yes. So what kind of healing modality would be best for her?
MBSR.
MBSR. Can you explain what MBSR stands for?
Mind, body, spirit release.
Beautiful. Would she know where to take this training?
Yes, she's done it before.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So would this also be the career that's for her purpose on earth?
Yes.
What is her purpose here on earth this lifetime?
Her purpose is to heal herself so that she can heal others. That's why she's had to go through and endure so much and so much trauma, but she's going to be a example of how far you can come and how far you can go with the healing work and such a transformation.
Thank you so much. That's beautiful. She wanted to know if there's any advice on her housing situations.
Stay where you are right now. Save up your money, and when you are able to move to a safer place that is doesn't have a lot of mold.
Yes. And how long does that look like for her? Is it a year or longer or shorter?
It's a year.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. So she wanted to know, why has she endured so much as a single parent of twins?
He's supposed to be an example of what you can do as a single parent and to get through all the hardships and still thrive. She will get through everything. It will be a lot better.
Yes. So She also wanted to know what could she do to improve being a single parent.
Believing that every day it's getting better and better, and dreaming. She's lost connection with dreaming. She stopped dreaming. She needs to dream.
Yes, yes, thank you so much. Dreaming is such an important and powerful tool for us to manifest. So her next question is, what could she do to improve and support her sons with special needs? I guess you mentioned bring outdoor activities to him. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
She needs to provide structure. She needs to provide love, care, and she just kind of needs to let him be free. He's gonna learn on his own pace, and she needs to be okay with it. He's gonna be fine, and as he gets older, he's gonna be able to take care of himself. But she just needs to nurture him and just let him be who he is, and he will catch up and be able a good member of society and be able to contribute and take care of himself.
Yes, beautiful. What is the purpose of having the special needs?
This is a soul contract that he and she signed up for, and it is just to experience that and to thrive through it.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much for that. She wanted to know how could she manifest the life of her dreams. You talked about dreaming. Is there anything else she needs to know?
She needs to know that she's powerful and she's limitless, and that she just needs to get out of her own limitations of what she thinks that she can accomplish. She needs to go far out, but she needs to keep it sacred. Don't let anybody sway her on what she thinks and what she can get and where she can be.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much on that. So she also wants to know what are her self-defeating beliefs.
She's not good enough. She's not worthy. She can't do it. She's stuck. She's hopeless.
And what can she do to changing those to self-powering beliefs?
She needs to know that she is enough and that she is worth. She can have everything that she wants, she desires. She needs to ask for it. She needs to pray for it. She needs to see it. She needs to believe it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much. So she also wants to know what are her self-sabotage patterns.
Her self-sabotage patterns are that she thinks that everything's going to get worse. She thinks about the worst case scenario all day long. These are self-sabotaging because she doesn't do anything to get to where she wants to be. She puts herself more on a slippery slope where things just start going downhill.
Yes. So she needs to change this as believing everything's going better and better to change
Yes.
that. Yes, wonderful. So she also wants to know what are her spiritual gifts.
Her spiritual gifts is that she has a very good intuition. She needs to trust it. She needs to not she needs to trust it and not worry about that she knows things that she can't explain, and she doesn't seem to not care that other people think that she's freaking crazy.
Yes. So the hints that she got before an event happens, those are her intuitions.
Yes.
Very good. So how could she trust this voice more or hear the voice more clearly in her future life?
She needs to be still. She needs to clear her mind. She needs to meditate. And she just needs to go with her first feeling. The first one is the right one.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. She wants to know how could she improve her relationship with her best friend.
Right now, in her work situation, she just needs to do whatever is asked and do it with the best of her ability. And then after she figures out, after she does a career change, the relationship will also improve even better, because it's right now there's a lot of weight on one person and it's not healthy.
Yes. So in her future life inspired vision that she saw, she's setting up this structure online and making money, abundance flow to her. Is this related to the MBSR that she's doing?
Yes, she possibly could be setting up an MBSR network.
Is there anything else she can focus on to work to expand this?
She could become a practitioner, and then as she gets the practitioner, then she can gather other practitioners and create like an online hub where it's like a signing where it can book out other practitioners for the healing modality.
Oh, that's beautiful. Very beautiful. Thank you so much for that insight. So next, she wanted to know how could she improve her relationship with her brother.
She can improve her relationship with her brother by just trying to hang out with him, and just he's gonna let go of all the bitterness that he has towards her, and he's gonna be more supportive, and in turn she could be more supportive to him.
Yes, thank you. Very good. So, what was the purpose of her mom's car accident on her 16th birthday?
The purpose of her mom's car accident was because her mom was trying to get out of marriage, and there needed to be a big event to get out of the marriage, and it was not supposed to be such a big event, but the mom and the dad have not healed from that event, and that's why it's still affecting them.
Yes. So, again, yeah, following that, she wanted to know why have both of her parents struggled with their lives since the accident, so they were not healed. Is there anything else?
They also have a lot of childhood trauma, and they cause each other a lot of trauma that they have not healed. And there was also curses placed on their family. And these are all playing a role in why they're experiencing these things.
Yes. So, is there any advice for her when she interact with her parents in the future? Anything she could help or do?
She could just listen to them, but not get fully immersed in all their trauma. And just spend time with them and love them for who they are. They're on their own timeline, and they're going to heal at their own rate.
Very good. Thank you very much for that insight. So I have a few more questions that she had. Is it okay I continuing asking you?
Yes.
Thank you. So she had this back pain since her 20s. Can you share anything about it? What's the cause of that?
So that pain is suppressed emotions that she's had since she was a child, and that she was taught that it's not okay to feel her emotions. So all of her emotions are getting stored in her back. And it also has to deal with not feeling supported and having a lot of burdens in mind.
Yes. So has those emotions been cleared today from her back?
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So she experienced hair thinning in the past 5 years or so. Can you share some insights over that?
The hair thinning is stress related, hormonal related, and also gut related.
Okay, so thank you. When she reduced her stress, balanced hormones, and healed the gut, that would not be a concern for her.
Yes.
Very good. Is the dandruff the same cause?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So what about this pain she felt in her right leg? Is it also suppressed emotions?
Yes.
And has that also been cleared today?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. What about this fatigue that she recently felt? What are the causes for that?
The causes are the chronic illness that she's dealing with, also the incoming energies, and also she's draining her own energy with all the emotional uh, things that she's going through.
Yes. Okay, thank you for sharing insights on that. So this pattern that she holds about not worthy of being loved, not worthy, not good enough, is this only related to the traumas that she had this life or associated with past life events?
It's associated with this life and past life.
Yes. Is there anything we can do for to clear the past life residuals that's affecting her today?
She could do past life regression and heal those.
Hmm. Can you maybe briefly share with her what happened in the past life that made her feel not good enough?
She was abandoned in multiple past lives and as a child. And so she doesn't feel like she is worthy to be loved and supported.
Yes. Is this something we can maybe we can go back after our conversation to heal, or is this something you suggest that she do in another session to heal?
We could do it in this session.
Okay. So I want you to move her to this past life, maybe the first one that comes up relating to this trauma, not feeling good enough. Bring her back now. I'm going to count from 1, 2, 3. When I get to 3, we'll be at that lifetime. 1 and 2 and 3. Be there now and share with me, what do you see?
See like a garbage can and an infant crying. And I was just left there by my mom that she could take care of me.
Yes. Are you that infant?
Yeah.
What happens next?
I'm crying and I'm very hungry and soiled and in dirty clothes. And then some man finds me and takes me to his home. And then I go to the hospital.
Yes. Now, let's fast forward in that lifetime until something important happens, counting from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, you will be at this event that happens. 1, 2, and 3. Be there now. What happened?
I graduated high school. And my adopted parents are there. And they're so proud of me.
How do you feel now that you graduate from high school?
I feel successful and accomplished. And I never thought I would be able to get to that.
Very good. Now let's understand you a little bit better in that lifetime. I want you to look down to your feet and share with me, what do you have on your feet?
On my feet, I have these white sneakers.
Yes, scan your body up and down. See, what do you have?
And I'm wearing a green gown. And I have jeans on.
Yes.
And a black shirt. And a green hat.
Yes.
With a gold tassel.
Yes. And how old are you?
I'm 17.
17. And what do they call you?
Raquel.
Raquel?
Raquel.
Raquel. Very good, Raquel. Now let's again fast forward to the next important event in that lifetime, Raquel. Counting from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, you will be there. 1, and 2, and 3. Be there now. And what's happening now?
I'm getting married.
Tell me more.
I'm getting married to Mike.
Yes.
And I'm wearing a white dress. And it's long in the back. And Mike is wearing white suit with a red tie. And he has his light skin with brown hair, blue eyes.
Now I'd like you to again tell me more, what happened on that day you're getting married. Is there anything else that happened? Allow it to happen and see what happens next.
We're just dancing and having a good time and celebrating with family. And it's one of the happiest days of my life.
Yes, beautiful. Again, let's move to the next important event in that lifetime, Raquel. Counting from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, you will be at this event in that life. 1, 2, and 3. Be there now. Where are you?
In the hospital, I just gave birth to a baby girl named Michelle.
Michelle, yes. How old are you there?
24.
24. Very good. And how do you feel?
I felt very elated and grateful and joyful, and of bliss.
And who is there with you when you give birth?
Mike's there, and then his parents and my adopted parents.
Yes, yes, very good, beautiful day. Let's continually move to the next important event when something important happened that has healing and information for us. We're counting from 1 to 3 to move you to the next scene. 1, 2, and 3. Be there now. What's happening now?
We bought our first home.
Tell me more.
The house is like a tannish brown. It's a single family home. And I just feel so accomplished that I'm able to provide a home for my family.
How old are you when you bought this home?
Me.
28?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Very beautiful, happy event. Let's move again through time and space in that lifetime to the next important event. Counting from 1 to 3 to move you there. 1, 2, and 3. Be there now. Where are you now?
I just graduated from my master's degree in
Yes.
psychology.
Yes.
And then I'm there. My daughter is there. My husband. And adopted parents and his parents.
Very good. Now I'm going to move you to the end of this life. Move you to the end of this life that you're about to leave your body. Counting from 1 to 3. And then you'll get there. 1, 2, and 3. Be there now. Where are you now?
In the hospital.
Yes, what happened?
I had a heart attack.
Are you there by yourself?
No, I'm there with Mike and Michelle.
And how old are you?
69.
I want you to see yourself taking the last breath of that life and slowly transition out of your body. You won't need to feel any pain. You're going to observe yourself from another perspective. And tell me, what do you see now?
I see my body on a hospital bed surrounded by my loved ones.
Yes. So I'm going to move you to a space where you meet with your spiritual guides, your council of guides, to get more insights about this lifetime. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. At the 3, you will be with your councils of spiritual guides. 1, 2, and 3 arrived at this meeting with the council. What do you see?
The table. White table.
Yes, and who's there with you?
My cousin. My grandpa. Jesus.
Yes.
Angel.
Which angel is there?
Raphael. Michael. Gabriel.
Beautiful. Now, let's get more insights. Whoever wants to share the information with you, about the significance of this lifetime. Start receiving the transmission now and share with me what you receive.
The purpose of that lifetime was to see that you are worthy and you can be loved.
Yes. Who sent this message to you?
Archangel Michael.
Archangel Michael. Very good. Let's ask Archangel Michael, is it time for you to cut the cords with the being abandoned trauma, feeling not worthy enough? Is it time for you to move on?
Yes.
Very good. Now just invite Archangel Michael to cut any cords you have with this past life, this feeling of not good enough, not worthy of love, being abandoned. Ask him to extract anything that's in you for that trauma, drag everything out, and send it to universe for healing. The lessons has learned, we don't need to hold on anything now. We're ready to move on. Let me know what happened now.
He got his sword and he cut it.
Yes, very good. Now, let's connect with Jesus again, mind to mind, soul to soul, to get more insights. Can I speak to Jesus, please?
Yes.
Thank you so much for stepping forward. Is that the only lifetime that she needs to release?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. So can I continue ask questions that she has?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Is she still holding on any of the emotions in her heart about her grandpa's passing away?
Yes.
Yeah, can we start removing that, releasing that from her heart now?
Yes.
Is there a message from grandpa that I would like to deliver to her?
That he loves her very much and that he's always with her. And that every time she eats mangoes to think of him, and that he's supporting her and guiding her.
So is the grandpa also a spiritual guide for her?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. Is there any sadness she's still holding on about the abortion she had when she was 21 years old?
Yes. And guilt and shame.
Yes. What was the significance of going through that event?
Significance was that for her to, it was a soul contract, but for her to have her twins, which is also a soul contract.
So that was a contract, and also to teach her she has a choice.
Yes.
Yes. So could we start to release the sadness, the guilt and shame in her heart now?
Yes.
Can you share with me what you're doing to release that?
I'm taking it out with the clear white light. And I'm filling it back up with gold.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much. The energy of Jesus, is it the same energy as the higher self?
Yes.
Very good. Is there any message from the higher self that wants to be delivered to her today?
That she is so very strong. She can get through anything. She needs to keep her mind on all the good things. Things are going to get better. things are going to change for the better. She's not going to struggle. She will get through everything she's going through. And it will make a huge turnaround.
Beautiful and powerful message. Thank you so much, the higher self. Is there anything else that wants to be shared that we did not get to discuss today?
No other messages.
Very good. Are there any messages from other beings of light that wants to come forward now?
Yes.
Yes, who wants to come forward now?
The Pleiadians want to come forward.
Yes, now allow yourself to connect with Pleiadians. Again, mind to mind, soul to soul. Hello, who am I speaking now?
This is the Pleiadian Council.
Pleiadian Council, yes.
And we are her star family. And we want to tell her that she is a bright star and that she is being guided and watched and supported, and that she can turn things around in her life, and that she is serving a higher purpose. She will help humanity evolve.
Is that her purpose on Earth?
Yes.
And how could she connect with the star family more?
She can be meditating, and if she goes out and looks at the stars at night and just meditates, we will send her downloads.
Yes. Do you have any other advice or insights for her regarding all the concerns, the questions that she had for today's session?
Her health will be fine. She needs to just believe that she's going to get better. Her home life will be fine. She just needs to believe everything. She is a powerful creator and she can create the life of her dreams.
Beautiful. Is there a reason that she and I connect at this time?
This was divine intervention. She had been asking for healing and to better her situation, and we were put in her life so that she can get the healing and the insight that she needed to move forward. She will be releasing all these dense energies, and she will be able to make her way onto the life that she desires.
Yes. Has the council, like Star Family and Higher Self and spiritual guides, been sending her healing lights?
Yes, we work on her all the time, especially when she's asleep.
Does she remember that?
No, we have been doing it more frequently. That's why her dreams have not been very vivid.
Is it important for her to remember her dreams?
We do send messages through her dreams. But at this time, she's not really getting a lot of messages because we're doing a lot of work on her.
So as she worked on herself more and more, she could get the message clearer and more clear.
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. Are there any final messages for her?
Things are turning around for her. Great things are coming for her.
Yes. Are there any final messages for me before I close?
Thank you for doing this work and helping evolve humanity.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Are there any messages to share for the collective?
We're going through a collective shift right now, and we are going into higher vibrations, especially with this eclipse that's coming up. And things will get a lot lighter collectively.
Yes. So is there anything the collective needs to do to prepare for this coming eclipse?
It's going to be a release of everything that no longer serves. So things that no longer serve you, it's a great time to let them go, because if not, it's all going to, if you just let it go with grace and flow, it'll be a lot easier than to try to just allow things not to crumble.
Yes. I heard that the effects of the eclipse coming weeks after the event. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Is this a message that we should share out to the collective?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you very much. Have we reached completion for today?